Hello, it's me, Sunfire SG, and we're back with some Obsidian order. Now we're down underneath the Cathedral here, as I just wanted to point out we actually found a spider spawner just below the surface here. So we're going to do something with that today, and what we're also going to be doing is, I'll just quickly show you actually, we've done some work on the Cathedral. We've got a little bit done, so I want to show you that before we actually start on the spider farm. And then hopefully... Yes, what's that? Is it a llama? Is it a skeleton? It's a skeleton. Okay, I'm not worried about him. Hopefully we'll also be able to get done a little bit of the crypts today as well. So we want to put in a crypt. I kind of want to have it so that you can access the spider farm through the crypt. So you open up the door, you head inside, you head maybe down towards the start of the crypt and then down to another layer. And then from there, you can kind of pass into the AFK spot for the spider farm. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it AFK. I just don't need it for XP. I've got the double spawner just over there, so it's kind of redundant as a XP farm. But string? Yeah, I could always do with more string. Now, we do seem to be having a few issues getting ourselves running. There we go. Okay. Do a bit of jumping as well. Get ourselves there a bit quicker. Now the the beehives are doing very well. In fact, we can empty. I've just emptied those, but we can empty them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more bottles of honey. So that's ticking away. It's not, again, it's not automatic, so it's not incredibly efficient, but it's been productive. Right, so as we head inside here, I can show you what we've done. So we had a look at these sort of rooms last time, but I want to show you, this is the first area. So in here is going to be the main part of the cathedral. That's going to be where your main sermons are, your choirs, all that kind of razzmatazz. And this side is the small sort of funeral baptism area. So in here we've got some lovely, lovely big arches and things like that, to kind of make it feel grand. We've got a baptism font. I can't remember if I showed that last time, but I've actually gone ahead and put in this here, which is a sort of mini crypt. This is for the preparation of bodies before they are sort of committed to the earth, the sort of embalming process, all that kind of razzmatazz, which means that they can kind of get the preparation done, bring the coffin or the body back up, put it on display, have the funeral, and then basically march it outside in a funeral procession through these doors, and then to a grave or a crypt, whatever the family has wanted there, I guess. But I have actually done a little bit more upstairs as well. Now it's not complete. There is more stuff that needs to go in, but we have finished the kind of stairwell. So rather than heading in up that stair first, we can actually come in here and head up this one now. We've got our windows in, we've got a bit of detailing. I'm going to put a little bit more detailing in here, just maybe change the bricks up a little bit, because the flat stone bricks, it kind of feels a bit samey. It needs something to make it pop. But if we head up, we can get into the sort of final floor before we actually get to the main part of the bell tower. And is this the balcony? Yes, this is the balcony with the bell tower. So as the sun sets, we can kind of see inside here. We've got our bells on chains. I want to put a little bit more in the way of better lighting, maybe some tables and chairs, things like that, because obviously these bells are pretty big. I imagine they'd be quite difficult to ring. You might get tired. You might want to sit down. Any suggestions for what else I could put in the bell chamber will be much appreciated, as I feel like things like cartography table, because it looks like then they've got papers and things of like which bell to ring in which order, so it's got a melody. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been working on a little bit in between episodes. So I'm going to get started on this spider farm, and I'll come back when I've got a bit more to show you than just the spawner. Welcome back. We've made a little bit of progress in here, in this cobblestone box, and we've put in a little 3x3 area here blocked off by gates. These gates will be open, which means that the mobs can go through them. We're going to drop this down and make it slightly wider underneath, so the spiders shouldn't be able to grab anything and start climbing back up. And just below there will be a magma sort of cube area and some minecarts which are going to collect the drops. I am wondering if this is going to be wide enough, or if they'll start catching themselves before they fall. But I guess we cross that bridge when we get to it. I think it should be okay. I think. We'll give it a test. Oh, hey there. Welcome back. We have been doing a little bit of work in here. I'm just kind of adding a few gravestones higgledy-piggledy here and there, just to kind of give the feel that this is populated by graves. As it's kind of felt a little bit barren, a little bit bare at the back here, so to do something out here would definitely be noticeable. Let's do another one like that. With this one here, I'll get rid of that and we'll put a slab on top. Like that. We've got our first little tomb in here, and we're going to put another one of those in. It's going to be slightly different. This one here actually leads down to the spider farm that we were working on earlier. But I thought we'd just do a little one here, just for decoration. We might get a third tomb in here that will have stairs down to some separate tombs as well. But I kind of wanted something here that kind of breaks this up a little bit. So let's go ahead and get our shovel. Knock these out. And we'll chuck some cobble down the bottom here. So this isn't your sort of premium tomb. This will be a sort of cheaper sort of family tomb that people might have. Obviously a bit better off than your average sort of run-of-the-mill grave, but still. Let's chuck some slabs down here. I'm going to put some chests in, so we might take some of those out in a little bit. But we'll just bring that up. So we could do the... Ooh. Oh, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So I'm thinking that there. That there. We might put some walls in here just to kind of change the... what's the word I'm looking for? Not texture. Depth. Depth is the word I'm looking for. You have to excuse me. I feel like I'm coming down with a little cold or something like that. So it's a little bit nasally. I apologise for that. Leave a gap there. Some there. Ta-da! Right. So we've got all that. We can go ahead and put in the rest of the slabs. So I was thinking here. Oop. And here. Okay, so we've got some room there for a couple of crypts. What we want to do is kind of make some stairs. Have we got some stairs? No, we don't. Okay, I'm going to get some more stone. What we'll do is we'll make some stairs and start just adding a little bit of variation, a little bit of texture, a little bit of depth. And that should hopefully make this crypt pop as much as that one does. So, make some stairs. I'll grab another stack of that. Put those away, that away, that away. Cool. Oh, and it's night time. We need our bed. Oop. And we should probably take that with us too. I feel like that's probably where we're going wrong, is we're not taking our crafting table with us. So let's get our bed over there. Just as the sun starts to set. Honestly, it's been such a long week, and I feel very run down. I don't think I'm particularly ill. I think it's more just I've been working so much, I'm just completely burnt out. Right, so let's put that and that as stairs. A little bit of change in depth. Could we do that anywhere else, I wonder? We might be able to. Let's try it. Something like that. And then when we get the walls, hopefully that will add a little bit more to it again. Maybe. We'll try it. No harm in trying. Can always tear it down if we're not happy with it. So, a little bit more here. A little bit more here. And we're ready to give this a good go. Let's make some walls. Okay, let's go with the cobblestone walls. See how that looks. Yeah, I'm down for that. I can see that working. Yeah. That might be an issue though. Okay, so here we might have to go for the full box. That works. And let's put in a little bit of cobble here and there as well. So 1, 2. And maybe another one. Yep. Stairs. There we go. Just to kind of change it up a little bit. I'll come back with a little bit of mossy, I think, at some point. Now, I do have an iron door somewhere. I think it was in this chest over here. I should really utilize my shulkers a bit more. Iron door. Buttons, iron door. There we go. And we'll just use one button because I think we can use a pressure plate for getting out. And I might go with a flat roof for this. Make it a bit more... Is it Gothic? Would it be Gothic? I think it's Gothic. Stone pressure plate. Oop. Yep, okay, that's that. How do we open it? Let's put one here. Is that... Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, we might have to do something with these stairs, actually. Let's go ahead and do what we did on the other side. We're just going to replace those with 4 blocks. And whack that button back on. Yep, alright. So we've got a way in and out. We've got our setup here. Let's go ahead and make some coffins. Oops. Okay, alright. One there. Stick one up here as well. And have I got some slabs or something similar? No, I've just got planks, so what we can do is we can put one here as well. And maybe put some trapdoors on it. Yep. Okay, there we go. That's that done. I'm fine with that. Now we just need to work on the top bit. So let's pillar up a little bit. We'll grab ourselves some more slabs. I do have some. There we go. Right. Oh, well, that was classy. There we go. Right, so what I want to do here maybe is 4 block, 4 block, 4 block. Can we jump? There we go. 4 block, 4 block, 4 block. Yes, okay, that works. Slab, slab, slab. Might need some cobblestone slabs here as well, just to kind of break up this texture just a little bit. Okay, what do we got? Cobblestone slabs anywhere? No, we don't. Not a problem. Have we got cobble? No, we don't. That is a problem. Okay. You know what? It'll stay like that for now. I might do a little bit of something here. I don't know if I really appreciate the squareness of that. So we might put in some stone brick wall just to kind of break that up a little bit. That does help a little, but it does still feel a little bit flat. I think it does definitely need those texture changes just to kind of make it pop a little more. It's getting there. It's getting there, but it's not quite it, is it? It needs something more. But I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, actually, no, I won't leave it at that. Come and join me over here. We'll head down to the spider farm. You can see what I've done there to kind of get an idea of what the plan is with a few more of these tombs in here. So if we enter this tomb here, we'll see it heads down. We've got a little crypt here, little tomb. Head down a bit further, we've got some twin tombs here, just smaller ones. And then if we head right down to the bottom, we've actually got the spider farm, which I've been in the area for quite a while, and it's gathered a decent amount of wool. I'm quite happy with that. Consider it's passive completely, and I'm not doing anything apart from just being in the area. That is super handy. That's going to give us a lot of wool for builds and paintings and things like that, so I'm very happy with it. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. Apologies if it's been a little rambly and nasally because of my illness, but yes, I'm really liking how it's coming together. I hope you are too. I shall catch you next time. Bye for now.